boys and girls. It's late, but the new Steve Hackett album is out on the YouTube Music. So I thought I'd sit here, listen to it, and you can watch me listen to it. For all the noddies out there, there's not going to be any music. You're not going to hear any music, but I'm going to count you in, and you can, I don't know, queue up your copy of the record and join me on this listening experience. But there will be no music. How so? Well, there's this little thing called copyright, and I want this to belong to me and not to Steve Hackett. All right? That's why. Because you have to explain this to people because they're a bit thick. All right? Now I've explained it now. Now, before we start, I have purposely ignored any interviews, any writings, anything about this record. I've not read any reviews. I've ignored everything. I think there was one review that I accidentally came across, but I said to the missus, I know exactly what this guy's going to say, and I gave her a précis of what he was going to say, and then we played it, and he said basically what, because you know what I'm like, it's predictable. Probably what I'm going to say is predictable. I'm going to probably say, oh, it's more of the same. You know, Hackett's within he's within his safe zone. You know, repeating himself. That's probably what I'm going to say because that's what I expect. I have seen a couple of the videos. The one that was all green screen, which was like a poor man's Michael Jackson's Earth song. I saw that one, and I saw this other one, which was about women being murdered in Russia. Which I didn't like that. I didn't like that very much. But hey, anything for a song, I suppose. So that's it. And apart from that, I haven't heard any other Hackett stuff from this. So that's me disclosing the details of where I'm coming at. Yoink. That's a bit too overexposed, isn't it? So yeah. So that is that. Right, so what we're going to do, it's going to be boring. I know. It's going to be boring. But we're going to listen to it. This is Steve Hackett's Surrender to Silence. I'm going to put the headphones of shame on, right? And I'm going to sit here looking glum, and you're going to sit there looking glum, looking at me sitting there looking glum. We're going to be glum together, yeah? As we listen to this masterpiece. I'm sure it's a masterpiece. Hopefully I'm not too loud because it's late. Yeah, it's quite a few. How many tracks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 tracks. I've got a feeling this is a big one. Anyway, I'm going to cue you in. Ready? So hit play when I cue you in. For everyone else, there's no music, just listening. We count you in. 3. Are you ready? Shall I do it again? 3, 2. It's called The Obliterati, the first track from Surrender of Silence by Mr. Stephen Hackett, Esquire. He invented tapping. Did you know that? Forget Eddie Van Halen. Ominous chords in the background. Look, I can still do the tapping. Ah. It's an introduction. He's looking for something to introduce the album, and this is it. A lot of people have this. Oh, here come the drums. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's very tribal. Boom, 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 boom. Duh. This is 2 minutes 17, but it's not the shortest track on the album. You've got stabby synth chords, him soloing over the top of it. Yeah, it's all right. But it still has that sound of, you know, home recording production always sounds really kind of flat, processed, you know. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Always doing the widdly widdly. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I like the ending. Oh, but it didn't end. It got the fake strings, you know. It should have just ended, dun, but it didn't. We've got to do that because that's going to lead into Natalia, which again riffs off. Oh, oh God, those Russian composers. Oh God, what's that one? Oh God, who's that Russian composer? Let me look up some Russian composers. I'm thinking of Rimsky-Korsakov. No, it's not him. Prokofiev. Well, he's gone in this direction before using, you know, like the steps. You know, he's looked towards Russia before, and it's like, you know, you got the standard dun 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 dun. But again, it's about women being put upon in Russia. Dum 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 dum. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy there. They're really throwing every Russian reference at this. I'm just going to sit like this, I think. Woman poisoned her. That's not nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Again, it's, you know, it's all the tropes you expect from Hackett these days, you know. But it's this very clinical, clean production. And very processed, you know. No grit to it. Very in the box production. The thing is when Hackett does go off on one, he is a very expressive guitar player. But I just think the frame which he surrounds his music is, I don't know, just needs Talia, the big Russian vocal harmonies that you get. But it's for the women, this one. Yay, for the women. Mm. Oh, Russian chorus there. Let's have some soldiers marching. Da, da, da. Miserable. It's a bit miserable, that one. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Relaxation music for sharks. Featuring, is it Feeding Frenzy? Oh, this is going to be good. Is it going to be. Or will it be. Oh, we've got some bubbles. Was that Hackett farting in a bath? Sounds like it. I think you've had enough beans. Yeah, we've got some atmosphere. This is what I call atmospherics. Some tuned percussion. It's meant to be, but it's like chimes on the keyboard. Some wah 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 rabbits. I'd like to think that was harmonica, and not Hackett himself going wah without the harmonica. Wah. Mm. Dun, boom. So we're referencing the theme, John Williams' theme from Jaws, dun 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 dun. Be good in a horror movie, Be good for that. Psycho. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we've heard that before. Dun, 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 dun. Now he's soloing with harmony guitars. Dun, 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 dun. That's been used before. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is like kind of classic Hackett stuff that you'd hear from the late 70s. Yeah. Classic Hackett. Wow. Well, it certainly builds up tension and release in it. But, you know. Oh, is it ending now? I thought it was going to come back for a second bite. See what I did there? Second bite. Oh, and then the bubbles again. I can imagine Hackett in the bath with his rubber ducky. Right. I mean, it was. Yeah, it's all right. It's sort of thing you'd expect to hear on Cured. It's, you know, it's like that. It's that kind of thing going on. But, you know, it's all right. I can't say I liked it. It's only memorable for the bubbles. Next is Wing Beats, which I think is the one which is has. Yeah, it's got the African singing in it. Oh, Biko. Biko. Oh, no, it's the wrong one. He's only 40 years late to the party, isn't he? Boom, 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 boom. What we need is bring on the elephants. African chanting. Where's Paul Simon when you need him? Oh. Production just sounds so weird though. Because the vocal chants sound really cool, but the drums just sound really cardboardy. And then he's like da 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 da, soloing over it. Bring on the zebras. Where's the giraffe? Who's got the giraffe? Have you got the giraffe? Again, that double drum thing. Boom, boom. Swift as a cheetah. Again, it's those harmonied vocals that he does. I don't think he has confidence to just sing, you know. This is part of the Steve Hackett Travelogue series, where he sings songs about places he's been. On the next album, The Week We Spent in Skegness. An eagle soars. Of course he does. It's a bit Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola even. It's the real thing. Could be in a Coke advert. It's a stinker. Oh man. Well, it's too late for this. I should have done this in the morning. Those fucking drums are getting on my nerves. Oh yeah. Ooh hey oh. Ooh yeah oh. Oh yeah oh. Boom boom boom. It's embarrassing. Some might say it's cultural appropriation. I think this is what African music sounds like, said Mr. Hackett. Nah, didn't like that. That was a stinker. And the video's a stinker too. But then you already knew that. The next one is The Devil's Cathedral. The Devil's Cathedral. Got some keys going on. Oh, it's like In-A-Gadda-Da Vida. Dun 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 dun. I didn't do that. I got the trumpet now. Saxophone. Discordant notes. Dun dun dun. Make it a bit more devilish. Dun, dun. Honky honk honk honk. Go on, Mr. Saxman. Discordant notes. Da da da. Are there going to be crunchy guitars? Will the drums suddenly come in and shock me? It's going to do that, isn't it? It's going to go boom, 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 blah, 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 boom, blah, 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 honky, 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 honk. No. Honk, honk. I want you to make it sound particularly devilish. Are you using the tritone? The devil's music. There it goes. The drums came in. Da, 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 da. That doesn't sound devilish. That sounds cheeky. Da, 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 da. A cheeky devil. Da, da, da. I'm cheeky, me. Da, da, da. But it's the Devil's Cathedral. Oh no. Oh dear. Again, it's kind of re-riffing on that cover. Was it "The Devil Is an Englishman"? Was it Thomas Dolby song? We're kind of we're repeating ourselves. It's all rather fiendish. I like the occult. I owned some tarot cards once. Dun 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 dun. Diddle diddle da. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. It's Los Endos. It's the rhythm to Los Endos. I want it to sound like Genesis. Can you make it sound like Genesis, please? And then I'll just, I'll just solo over the top. Big organ. Roger and his big organ. Hey, Roger, will you show us your big organ? Don't worry, Steve. Here it is. Well, thank God that's over. Next up is Held in the Shadows. I don't think it's about, Hank Marvin. No. Be good if it was. Oh, that's nice. Nice bit of acoustic guitar. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. We haven't gone full electric yet. That's nice. He's singing without those vocal harmonies. Excellent. I can hear what you're singing, Steve. I like it. This is more like it. This is better. A bit more natural, I feel like you're not, Oh, then it went rock. Oh, God. Bit turgid, this one. It's a shame because I like that opening. The opening was really working for me, and then it just goes into rock. Let's go to rock cliche number 72. So I like that bit. It's more natural. That's what he's good at. Just rock cliche, you know. Boom, boom, ba. Boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, boom, ba. So, our souls, 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 our souls. Another solo, come on. Give us another guitar solo. I thought that was flute trying to break through for a minute there. Would have been good. A bit of a different texture. Boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, boom, ba. So that guitar solo is quite nice. But it's tacked onto this song. Da, 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 da. I do like his solo in it. It's quite melodic, but you know, like I said, the whole framework is just so fucking boring. Vocal harmonies come back again. Our souls, our souls, our souls. Da, 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 da. Oh, lots of whammy bar there. I think I bit off more than I could chew with this. This is like, oh, it's 1:30 in the morning. Why am I doing this to myself? We're we're over halfway through, I think. Yeah, this is it. We're at the halfway mark. And the next one up is the longest song on here, Shanghai to Samarkand, which I think may be another Hackett travelogue. It clocks in at 8 minutes 28 seconds. Why? Why? Oh, I nod off. You will wake me up, won't you? Oh, oh, I know this one. Yeah, the red flower of what's it? Blooms everywhere. That one. I know that from from Spectral Mornings. I know this one. He's thinking, I'll get the old Koto out. No one will remember that track I did back in the day. No one will remember that track. I did it years ago. Oh, Very ethnic again. This time we're heading east to the Far East. That's a nice bit of music, actually. This is pleasant. I wonder if the drums are going to come in a minute. Almost has a Vaughan Williams feel to it, you know. Whilst it's supposed to be like Far East, it does have almost an English pastoral feel to it as well, with the violins. I like this. This is nice. Very pleasant. Please don't let drums come in and guitars. Please, just keep it like this. Let's have 8 minutes of pleasantness. Oh. Oh. Here it comes again. Oh, he's singing. Singing. So that's a shame. I'd liked it if it had been instrumental. But he's not doing those horrible harmonies again. So that's good. He's just singing it naturally. Again, thematically, he's just repeating wing beats, you know, trying to paint a picture of a place and that. And they've done that so many times before, you know. It's a bit lazy, really. A bit lazy. To Samarkand. Now the drum's going to come in. I'm really worried about the drums coming in. Oh, is that some throat singing? It sounds like we've got some Tibetan throat singing. Ah. I'm really worried those drums are going to come crashing in a minute. Atmospheric. It's building tension. He's got me. I'm gripped. Just waiting for I'm waiting for the drums. They're going to come crashing in a minute. Boom. 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 Is it going to get... Boom. It's going to get faster. Boom. Boom. I like this. This is interesting. I like this. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to get faster. I predicted it. Boom, 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 boom. Told you. Told you. Dun, 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 dun. It's like they've got a machine. They just... I'll have a C1, an E2, an F7, please, and they just combine the Steve Hackett building blocks together. It's a shame because that bit at the beginning is quite atmospheric, and then it does this. It's like... It's not as full blown as I was expecting. I thought it was going to be full, you know, go full whammy on me, you know. It's quite subdued actually compared to some of the other stuff. Oh, has he got the old sustainer turned on there? I think. that's good. I like that bit. Got some more ethnic drums coming. Boom, 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 boom. Doodle, 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 doodle. It's all right, but you know, which culture shall we pillage this time? That's a nice acoustic guitar there. I like that. So you should do more world music, like proper world music, you know, not splicing cod rock into it. You know, this rock cliche stuff. You should create something new, like a proper fusion of East and West, you know, rather than splicing rock into this, you know, rock tropes. Huh. Ooh. Hey. I feel like dancing. It was short-lived. It was a bit of a hodgepodge. It was like loads of bits of stuff glued together. Bit of a hodgepodge. I mean, you know, in terms of, you know, wait a minute. It's on all orchestral now. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Look, we'll just throw all the ideas in the pan, see what sticks. Of the songs on the record, I think that's probably my favourite. I like that one. Apart from the kind of the rock trope nonsense he insists on doing. Fox's Tango. I wonder if this is a comment on Fox News and the media. Oh God. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Can't feel his feet, that's me. 21st century schizoid man. Sorry. Just slipped out. Nothing he wants, he really needs. Right. 21st century schizoid man. I'm going to get into big trouble. I'm going to have my prog card taken away from me for this. This is a protest song. Look, I'm protesting. The world is shit, and I am the saviour of rock and roll. And I'm going to tell you how it is, and we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it with the power of rock. The dead come back to life. You know? Rupert Murdoch drops dead. Fox News evaporates. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, he made it sound like a police siren. Oh, made his guitar sound like a siren. Goes on a bit. The next one up is Day of the Dead, which clocks in at 6 minutes 25 seconds. I wonder if we was going to go to like, was it Mexico, down Mexico way, because they celebrate the Day of the Dead, don't they? A gypsy violin. Here it comes again. Boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, da, 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 da. Ba, boom, ba, boom, bum. You've heard it before. His version of Thriller. Shamo. Stinker. Day of the Dead. Jolly. This should have been next to Devil's Cathedral, shouldn't it? Need Vincent Price on it. 2 more left. 2 more songs. One of them's only a minute. It's good. This is just boring. Oh, it's going fast. Oh, sped up then. That sounds like Air Conditioned Nightmare a bit, you know. I like that sound. That was good. But it's just too samey. This is the problem. He's doing what he's doing. That's the problem. He's just being Steve Hackett. Oh, those drums come in, very reminiscent of Till We Have Faces, the Mexican, those Mexican drum style, boom, ba ba, boom, ba boom, ba boom. Dun, 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 like kind of little fairground type motif going on there. Is that bagpipes? Can't be bagpipes, can it? Kind of just dribbles out of existence. Okay. And next up is Scorched Earth, not to be confused by the song by Vandergraaf Generator. 6 minutes, 3 seconds. We've only got this and the last track, and we're finished. Thank God. Starts off with some sad strings. Oh, piano. He's singing normally. There's no harmonies. Pleasant. I wish you'd do more of this, Then those harmonies come in again. They're irritating, He can sing. Let Hackett sing. He's obsessed with layering vocals all the fucking time. Just hold your lighter up, It's good, and it isn't like the rest of the songs on here. And then the guitar comes in. It's a slower paced song. I mean, it started off almost like a ballad. There's space here. You can hear the bass, doing its thing. This this isn't bad. No, for what it is, it's not my kind of music, but this isn't bad. It's authentic, you know. Steve, if you're watching, you don't need all those bloody harmonies behind you. You can sing on your own. That's good. You don't need those women backing vocalists. Just do it yourself. Less is more. Strip it back a bit. It's just overdone, overblown all the bloody time. Strip it back. Be authentic. Oops. This could have been a nice 4-minute song, you know. Because he keeps repeating himself. Cut it down. This is about ecology. Save the world. Political. Da, 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 da. Not good. Don't need this at the end. You could have just ended it with some finger picking stuff. Less is more. You don't need those other people. Get rid of them. You just don't get enough finger picking guitar on this. Nothing. You don't get enough acoustic guitar. Again, I feel that he needs every member of the band, you know, he's like touring band, to be present, you know. So it goes on too long. It's a nice song. It's a really nice song, good message, but too long and overblown in places. Big ending. He went for the big ending instead of going for the understated ending. Coming up next is the final track. Oh, there's some drums. It's called Esperanza. It's 1:05. We've got rain. Shh. I think it's meant to be rain, not drums, actually. Sorry. It's rain pattering. I think it's rain. Or is it drums? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, he's going to end on a nice acoustic number. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Oh, this is very reminiscent of... was it Momentum? That album. Very, very reminiscent of that. See? In the last minute, he goes, Darren, this is for you. And I go, thanks, Steve. So you need more of this. Need more of this. That's really nice. Really nice. The emotion. And he could have just done that without, just on his own. He didn't need the synthesizers. He could have just played it on his own. And that, my friends, is that. Thank goodness. Ugh, my ears are all hot and sweaty. Ugh. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pretend I'm going to do a review. All right? I'm going to pretend, and then I'm going to edit this out. I think this is what I'm going to do. Can I press record? Can I record this? Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and hit record. I don't know if I can record and stream at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to pretend this is Prog Reviewer, okay? Hello, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Prog Review. And today, I can't hold it up. It's Steve Hackett's Surrender of Silence. It's his, 87th album. Feels like it. Released the 10th of September 2021. I know nothing about this record because I don't own it. I haven't read anything about it. I know some people appear on it, so people can correct me in the comments section about how wrong I am. Yeah, look, it's more of the same. It's more of the same. It's what it's been doing for the last few years. I remember there was a time when, I used to look forward to a new Steve Hackett album, and now I'm like, I'm indifferent because I know it's going to do certain things, it's going to cover certain topics, and it's really not for me. It's not for me. The lyrical aspect of his work is missing. In the old days, he was very playful with his lyrics, and he had a certain romantic aspect to them, poetic even. If you think back to the Spectral Mornings and the Defector album, and nowadays it's just they don't really speak to me. And then there's this obsession with being a rock and roll star, with him, cranking up the volume and doing, the loud drums, guitar solo stuff. It is rock cliche, a lot of it. And whilst aspects of his playing are very melodic and I enjoy, I don't think it sits well with the rest of it. It's just it's for the fans. And I don't know if I'm a fan anymore, And I mean fan, I mean fanatic. I was never a fan. I was a connoisseur. I'm a connoisseur. And whilst there are bits of it, again, I've gone to shut the window with the tracks. I was going to tell you what tracks I liked. Let me find out. I'll pull it up again. Where's the tracks? Is it here? Here we go. Actually, I just pulled up the details who plays. Of the tracks, what I enjoyed Shanghai Samarkand even. Although it was a little bit cut and pasty in places, I like the fact that he was doing the world music thing, but not in a way that felt like it was just taking a mick. Wing Beats and what was the other one he did? There was another one. I thought was a little bit, I just thought, didn't sit well with me. But I did enjoy parts of Shanghai at Samarkand when it got loud. When the old guitar got cranked up, I didn't think much of it. Scorched Earth was good as well. A bit overlong. If it could some good editing and some rearranging, that'd be a good track. And of course, the final track, Esperanza, not because it was the final track, but because we got to hear him play his nylon guitar. And again, his talent is playing very melodic guitar. Doesn't always come across when he's doing the loud stuff, but he has to be the rock god. And this is when this is where I miss like the old days. The old days. It tries to be like the old days, but I don't know. Maybe it is that degree of repetition. I think also some of that more eccentric nature, the comedy. is missing as well. Because there were times when Hackett used to write funny little songs to make you laugh, and they don't seem to be on here anymore, unless I don't know. The Devil's Cathedral was meant to be funny. I don't know. I don't know. But I've got the people who play it. You've got Hackett, of course, Roger King, Rob Townsend, Jonas Reingold is on the bass, Old Nad is on vocals, and Craig Blundell is on the drums. But you've also got drums from Phil Hillhart, Nick DeVilligilio, Amanda Lehman. Again, she's doing the backing vocals, I imagine, because she'd become almost I was going to say cliche again, because they have this style of excuse me, stacking his vocals and her vocals together. I mean, yeah, it works, and it sounds very pad-like, in like a keyboard pad, but it's overused. It's used all the time, and I don't know if it's done because he's not confident of his own voice. And on Scorched Earth, when he's just singing, there are other tracks where he sings on his own for a moment. And then we have all this frippery stuffed behind him, and I just think it gets in the way of the authentic Hackett sound. We've got Durga and Lorelei McBroom on backing vocals. They work with the Floyd, I believe. Christine Townsend on violin and viola. I think she's involved with that Rob fella. Malik Manzarov on tar, and Sodikon Beduliov on guitar. I mangled that name. I'm ever so sorry. It follows. If you think of the last few albums, it follows very closely with those. But yeah, again, there's nothing. I mean, again, I couldn't. The only one I really remember is the Natalia one, and that's because it's miserable and this woman gets murdered all the time, and that's not a good thing to remember. The Scorched Earth one was okay as well, but again, a little bit overlong. But yeah, that's my problem. Is I just think, I've heard it so many times, or versions of it so many times. Now, I don't expect Hackett to put out a reggae album or grime, maybe a bit of trap. I don't expect him to do that. But, I think, and it's 57:41. 57 minutes 41. Again, there's no need. I know you need to fill up the CD. I know that's how you feel. But there really isn't any need for it. Aim for a good, cohesive album that doesn't outstay its welcome. There's sections of this that drag. There's sections of this that, just like I say, are just rock and roll cliche. And that's it. And it makes me sad, because for me, Hackett is one of my favourites. He's, again, when my own playing, I try and have the gliding and melodic nature of Hackett. And I just feel a little, maybe I'm just old. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just too damn old for this. But do you know what? Do you know what, Steve? Do yourself a favour and get rid of all of those people. Get rid of all of them and get a new team together. And get a bloody producer in. A proper producer. Get some new blood in, man. Or get some new old blood in. Old new blood. Yeah. But of course, what you can do is you can go to, he says, because might as well turn this into being all about me, mightn't I? I'm a big-headed bastard, am I? What a big-headed bastard. What you can do, right, he says, nearly breaking everything, is you can go here. Look, this is at music.darrenlock.com. There I am. I'm everywhere. You can't get away from me. Look at my eyes bearing into your soul. Look. There you go. And do check out Flags, which is my new one, right? Go and have a listen to that. If you listen to the Hackett, go and listen to Flags. I promise I don't sing on it. But please, have a listen to that. You're not going to like it, but you know. Or you can have, if you want songs. Elle, that was out earlier this year as well. Go and listen to that. Go on, go and listen to it. I dare you. Or maybe not then. Um, so yeah, that's the Hackett review. More of the same. The fans will love it. True fans will love it. But for jaded old nobodies like me, I just found it incredibly hard slog. And it's just I don't know. It's a shame because I really liked the acoustic album he did earlier in the year, and I think again I liked it when he blended acoustic with electric. I like the Spectral Mornings kind of period and Cured period, not Cured, Defector, got cured on the brain. I was cured all right. I like that period, and when there was the real melding of his talents, and now it seems to be one or the other. It's either got to be the loud rock and roll or a little bit of the nylon. And I think that's a great shame, really. Maybe it's because he can't replicate it on stage. I don't know. Is he going to play any of this on stage? Probably not. More Genesis, whether you like it or not, you will enjoy it. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name's been Darren Locke. And prog on. Hey, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. Um, let's see. There's some people here. King Kiss, it's going to be great. Well, we made it. Another Hackett album. Does he sing? Yes, he does sing. It needs some acoustics and less digital. Yeah, it certainly does. You'd love to him work with Bob Ezrin. I don't know about that. King says it's just after. Yeah, it's. Well, it's just gone 2 now, so I'm off to bed now. Analog says, where'd you sit with the new Maiden? I don't listen to Maiden. Why would I listen to Maiden? It sounds like I'm Maiden. Norman says, I don't think you can fool Bob Ezrin. Nope. Vince says, I don't care for the auto-tune vocals. Yeah, there's that as well. Josh says, do you think this will be a good live album? You ain't going to play any of it. It'll play 2 songs and the rest will be Genesis. And you will like it and enjoy it and clap when you're told to clap. Less drums, get Phil Collins in. Absolutely. And with that, thank you for this live listen. It wasn't fun, was it? And yeah, we'll do this all again soon. There's only one more thing left to say. That is